Today we're going to be cracking open the Air Jordan 12 Dark Concord. I'm going to be comparing these against the Concord 11s and seeing what you guys think, if this shoe is fire or trash. We'll talk a little bit about resale value as well, and I'll give you my opinion as always. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ooh. And here we have it, the Air Jordan 12 Dark Concord. Welcome back to the channel. What's up with you guys? How you doing? How you been? If you did not know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification for updates on each and every video that I post, and don't forget to hit the like button because that helps the algorithm oh so much. So I don't think I need to talk too much because we already know about the Jordans and the 12s and the retros and all these different things, but I do want to make sure that I break down the styles, cuts, and materials of this shoe and let you guys know my honest opinion about this sneaker. Starting with the box, you have your classic Air Jordan 12 box from the OG vibes from back in the day. You got a big Jumpman logo here on the top with the all brown box with the orange lip around it, Jordan logos on the front and on the back, and then Jordan branding on the side. Looking at the size tag, you have Air Jordan 12 Retro Black Dark Concord Black, retail 190 bucks. Opening up the box, you got a brown paper that comes with it, and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. So before we start the review, the shoe that I will be using in today's video is going to be the Concord Air Jordan 11. I'm mainly going to talk about the color purple on the bottom, and then obviously, as you can tell, this is a different color blocking and all the other different stuff like that. That's supposed to be the dark version. We'll get into that later in the video. So initial first, we gotta switch shirts because my hoodie is just blending in with the shoe. Give me a second. Okay, hopefully that's better. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it a little bit more. The lighting's a little tough on this, but I'll give you guys some good detail shots as well. So first impressions of this shoe, it's not bad. I'm not mad at it. Do I think it's gonna be worth a lot of money? I'm not sure. Maybe over time. 12s typically go up over time. Just got to give it a little bit of time. And I mean like a little bit as in like maybe some years or two, but it is what it is. But overall, I'm not mad at the shoe. I can understand why people like it. It's a very simple colorway, but it's an all black shoe, like predominantly black, right? So it's a lot easier to rock this with a lot of different outfits, or especially in the winter time or something like that. So I can definitely see a lot of people going after this shoe. Me personally, I wouldn't mind having it in the collection, but if I wasn't able to pick these up, I would probably try to get these at a discounted price. I wouldn't probably try to even spend retail on a shoe like this. But I ended up getting these off a sneakers app. 190 bucks was the retail, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get into the review. Starting with the outsole, you got a murdered out black outsole. You got your carbon fiber here like you always do on the Air Jordan 12. The texture on it is solid, not like the OG vibes, but I'm not mad at it. You got a little purple Concord hit here and a white Air Jordan Jumpman logo here on the toe of the foot. Everybody always knows that Jordan Jumpman logo with the ball here at the toe of the foot. Classic iconic touch to the Air Jordan 12, and I always love that hit. Working our way up to the midsole, again, murdered out all black here on the heel and on the front. One thing that I do like is they kept the paint colors the same. Sometimes when they make these 12s, the heel portion here on the back, they end up using a different color paint or a different tone or whatever you may be, or a different gloss or a finish, and it causes it to look a lot different than the actual outsole, and I don't really like that when they do that on the new retros. So when they have this matching like this, I really like that because it blends in well and it doesn't look like a sore thumb just sticking on the back of the foot. Feeling the leather on the mud guard, it doesn't feel like it's the best, it doesn't feel like it's the worst, it's just like a classic retro Air Jordan 12. So I can't say I'm mad at it because that's typically what I would expect to get on a shoe like this. Another classic tab on the side of the foot right here in the dark Concord purple with the Jumpman branding right here as well. Always love this touch on the shoe, and I'm glad they made something like this pop like this. Looking at the heel of the foot, again, classic Air Jordan 12 branding right here. You got your dark Concord purple with your Jordan, and then it says quality inspired by the greatest player ever. The greatest player ever, Michael Jordan.
LeBron James.
We'll let that debate happen in another comment section. Right underneath that, you have your classic 23 branding right here on the heel, on the back of the foot as well. And now let's talk about the upper, let's talk about the materials, because a lot of people have been having questions about this. Is it leather? Is it suede? Is it nubuck? What exactly is this? It's almost like, it's got that feel of like a wax denim, kind of like weird, interesting, waxy suede type feeling. Maybe like a very, I don't know, it's just like, it's if you know the exact name of this material, because it's not like a nubuck, almost like a durabuck, it's kind of like waxy a little bit, but if you know the name of this material, drop a comment down below in the comment section. Looking at the tongue of the foot, again, dope classic branding. You got your 2 spelled out with a 3 right underneath that. Jumpman logo on the tongue. Then you got your purple eyelets here at the top. And then looking at the insole and the sock liner, all murdered out in black with the white Jumpman on the insole right here. So overall, it's a solid shoe. It's not nothing you go crazy over. It's not nothing that you just like, oh, this shoe is trash. I think it's just a solid shoe. I'm not mad at it. I'm glad to have it in the collection. It's just something cool to have, a great rotation type sneaker, especially for the wintertime. I want to keep emphasizing this is that type of shoe that I would have for those type of vibes. The materials, I'm not sure with the water exactly how it's gonna go. Maybe get a water repellent for it just in case to protect the sneaker and the materials, because I don't know how they're gonna, you know, they're already kind of rubbing just from being in the box. You can see some lines right here on the side of the foot on both of the feet. That's just from sitting in the box and rubbing on there. So if you have an opportunity to stand these up and while they're sitting, you know, in your room or in your sneaker containers, that might be the best option, because over time as these sit and move and slide, you're gonna have a real shiny spot right here on the edges of the foot here at the top and around kind of like that bottom of the ankle area. Just based off of the way the material is made, that's gonna happen over time, and you definitely don't want to have that look on your shoe and you're like,
bruh, these is brand new and they look like they've been worn.
So looking at the Concord 11, I don't think I need to explain too much. I'm pretty sure you understand what this shoe is, everything about it. If you don't, make sure you check out the comparison that I've done in the past with this retro and all the other eras from different generations, so you can see and understand the heritage behind this shoe. But the one thing that I really wanted to look at is the color purple here and the color purple here. They honestly don't look anything alike, and I don't know if it's just because of the materials and how everything is. I think more closer to the back of the foot here, and then here on the sole looks a lot more close, just because the material and the way it's set up. This is more glossy and satiny on the sides, so the color purple doesn't really look exactly the same. But one thing that I can say is I understand where they're going. Definitely with the dark Concord vibes, you get where it's going. Maybe if they would have done like a Concord instead of a dark Concord, you would have more like a taxi vibe with a Concord hit. Let me know what you think about that colorway. If they have black here on the mud guard, white on the upper, and then purple hits all around the shoe compared to like the taxi with the gold hits on the shoe, that might low-key be kind of dope to have the alternate version with like a home and away type thing or something. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. So as of right now, this sneaker is hitting for roughly around $220 to $225, and that's around my size range at least. This retail was 190 bucks. So that's roughly $30, $35, $40 a profit. After fees, you might be breaking close to even if you were to sell it there. If you sell it in a local market, obviously, yes, you don't have to worry about fees, so that means you're gonna make your full profit that you wanna make on the shoe. But people have been asking me, do you think I should sit on these? Should I do what? I think that you should sit on this shoe, but you have to be very patient. If you wanna make your max amount of money off of this shoe, it's gonna take time. If you don't feel like it's worth all that and you wanna make the quick flip, take that money and bubble it off of something else, and you can't afford to sit and hold on to a sneaker to make $80 over a 2-year period or whatever it may be, it might be wiser to get rid of the shoe now and then flip another shoe, make more profit then, and then keep bubbling, keep flipping, and keep hustling. But with this right here, this I don't see as one of those shoes that's like that. It's just a little bit too simple. The way the coloring is, it makes it not really desirable with all these other sneakers that are releasing right now. I know a lot of people that passed on it and are probably gonna try to get it for a lower price down the line, maybe grab a used pair or something like that. Now don't get me wrong, I think they are gonna go up in value, but it's gonna take a lot of time, like I said before. So it's really gonna come down to your financial situation and what you wanna do. Did you buy this for a rocker? Did you plan on selling this, you know, maybe a year down the line? Do you wanna make a quick flip now? Like, what shoes can you afford to buy later? There's a lot of different questions, and everybody's gonna have different situations, different scenarios. So I can't say the perfect answer or whatever, but what I can say is, at the end of the day, it's a Jordan 12. They tend to go up in value. They're gonna hold their value. You're never gonna steer yourself wrong with having a Jordan 12, just the model alone. Color blocking is simple, it all makes sense. So either way, I don't think you're gonna lose if you make a solid decision based on your situation. Even another prime example, the Game Royal Air Jordan 12, right? Those came out, retail was 190 bucks. Next thing you know, they're going for around 200 bucks. You give it a long period of time, and now they're hitting prices close to $400. They go up and down, obviously, but you can see right there, a pair just sold for around 300 bucks. You got offers around 3 something, so you gotta give it time, but it can get there. And this shoe is, I would say, similar in that type of category when it comes to pricing and trending and how things work. Now let's see what the people think. Is this shoe fire or is this shoe trash? So I posted a poll on my Instagram story like I always do. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on IG so you can participate in the polls as well. And this is what the poll said. 58% chose fire and 42% chose trash. I get it. I understand. Everybody's been kind of iffy about it. There's a lot of dope shoes coming out. You got the Off-White 5s. You got the ones, the Mocha ones. You got the Fire Red 4s. You got, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many different shoes coming out. And I personally don't think a lot of people wanted to prioritize spending $190 on this sneaker at this time in the moment. So overall, let me know what you guys think about the shoe. Were you able to cop on Foot Locker, Sneakers app, whatever it was? Did you not want the shoe? Did you want the shoe? Do you plan on selling it? Drop all those comments down below in the comment section. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. And I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and you want to make extra money or grow your shoe collection, I want to give you a free video with my 3 tips that were the most powerful that will help you grow your sneaker collection and make an additional $1,000 to $10,000 a month. All you need to do to get this free video is click on the first link in the description or the comment that's pinned in the comment section. That'll take you to a page where you can enter your email address and I'll make sure that I send you a video right away. And if you enjoyed this video, again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My name is DJ. I'm signing out. I got to go. I'm gone. Peace.